Good Monday morning. It's Ice HCV day, and what are we doing today? Well, I'm going to be gone, but I'm going to be back. So I got to thinking that got my bikes unloaded here, and I'm coming back again next week. So, hell, I think I'm taking the Shelbys back. This Shelby GT350 GT500. I can't even say it right, can I? Do I qualify to drive it? It's a GT500 Shelby and a GT350 Shelby 2016-2020 GT500. And so anyways, guess who's driving the GT350? Hey, follow me along. It's a Shelby Mustang day. All right, the moment of truth. Who's louder? Hot Rod NHRA day? Come on, is that just sweet or what? You gotta love that. Yeah, baby. Right, yeah, baby, Yep. 52 miles to empty, that ain't good, is it? And is my phone connected? Doesn't even know about my phone? Oh, it does. So, how about that for the day, right? Oh my goodness gracious, that's crazy. What's that all about? I have no idea. What's it doing now? That's crazy. My mirrors are all getting funky on me. No idea. Oh, technology, right? 6,059 miles. And yeah, the big GT500 run day, right? The Shelby run day. I haven't driven this car at all barely in the last 6 to 8 months. Wow, I hauled this thing down last fall. All right, follow me along in the GT500. Big adventure day. People are like, wow, whoop-de-doo, right? Well, it's a big deal to me because I don't drive this that much. I've never done a road trip in it. I know some people do, but I don't. Where's the wife? All right, got the kid behind me. Wife as well. You never see the wife in my videos, which you never will. She'd go nuts. Nothing to do with that, you know. She's paranoid of everything, but hey, that's a good thing, right? Yeah, she's in the 4runner way back there. Now she'd be calling, slow down, we're doing the speed limit, honey. We're doing the speed limit, what's going on? I need gas. Wow, this car is just such a race car. I can't emphasize enough how just fun this GT500 is. I mean, it's night and day for my Mach 1. It's like, no way. I'm just telling you, it's just a whole different animal. I mean, it's just so much fun. And, you know, I talk about it all the time. This car just kind of killed my Hellcat passion. And a lot of people are like, come on, man. I've talked about it so many times. This car just radiates race me. It just so feels, you know, like it wants to go racing. All right, going up here to buy some pricey fuel. There's the kid having fun. Yeah, how many 18-year-old kids are driving GT350s, right? I know. Ah, not as bad as I thought. I thought it'd be $6. We'll take it. I just told everybody down the road, you'd be like, $4 gas was cheap. Hey, there's the puppies. The puppies are riding with us today. Yeah. All right, let's go find out the GT350 driver. How's the GT350 driver doing?
Good.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Is it as fun as your 5.0 Mustang? Can you actually really say? Uh-oh, we're having difficulty here. Hold on. What's going on? Turn it off, turn it back on.
Here it is.
All right, let's the dogs think. Huh? So what do you think? so far driving GT350, the 5.0 Mustang. Big difference?
Yep.
Really? Is it better, this better, or same, or which is better?
I like the 5.0.
Really? Because of the rev matching. Uh-huh. I would figure that.
What you doing?
Just doing a walk around with the cars. Make sure tires are good. Check your tires. All right. 63 for 12. What was your bill? How much?
89.
$89? No way.
47.
37.
47.
40. I said you had less.
2.9 gallons. I just said 3.
All right. Well, so there's $100, and this thing won't even make it back. Probably got 200 miles out of this thing. Let's see what the 244 miles. I got 390 to go. So, all right. Get her tuned in. Get the track mode. Get that exhaust note. Probably should have it in leisure for the driving up the road. You know what I mean. All right, going on the highway. I don't know if that mode went in yeah, it did. Wow. Supposed to be, I've been at the races all weekend long, so this thing doesn't sound loud enough. Jesus Christ. After me that top fuel vent, these things are quiet as can be. I mean, come on. Thank you, sir. Move over. Nope, ain't gonna move over. Move over there. Can't get the kid, so I gotta behave with the kid, if you know what I mean. I can't get her in trouble, which that's easy to do with these cars. Yeah, my saying's always been, when you drive these high performance cars, just mail your driver's license to your state DMV authority, just saying, hey, I voluntarily relinquish my license, knowing how bad I'm gonna be, to try to get some extra bonus points for your driving habits while you're driving your car that you just know. Come on, I mean, can you drive a high performance car and never get into it? I mean, come on. Anybody says they don't, then why'd you buy it? I mean, come on. Yeah, you can have some free-spirited fun here and there. Don't do it through the neighborhood. Seems like the Mustang events are notorious, and the car shows are notorious where the Mustangs end up taking out crowds, or the guy totals his Mustang showing off. And, and the reason that is, I believe, because it's a little shorter wheelbase in these Mustangs, and I think that they just so easily get loose and wipe out easier than a little longer wheelbase vehicle. That's my theory. Or is it just the Ford type of person, right? Wait a second. I'm calling my own self out. I can't do that. All right. Got about a 6-hour drive ahead of us. This is the longest I've ever driven this car. Really, any of my cars. Believe it or not, I never took my Hellcats on long trips. And, well, no, I did. I did take my Hellcat Charger. 17. I think Christmas 2016. Yeah, Christmas, where it could be snowing. So, but overall, for this GT500 for me, this is now the first road trip I've ever taken it. And these Mustangs, to me, they're just so comfortable. You know, not the same thing, the Hellcats, phenomenal over-the-road car. And actually, the Hellcat's the better over-the-road car because it gets better fuel mileage. And it is more of a road car. You know, it really does suck up the bumps and all. And so for the GT500, it's be interesting to see if I get like 18, 19 miles a gallon out of this thing, or it's 17. Because my Hellcats, they would get like 21, 22, maybe even 24. I mean, so they really would, you know, do a good job on fuel economy. Okay, got the kid back there. It's all about tag team, if you know what I mean. You know, GT350 to me is such a good-looking car. It really is. Just a great car. I think that's going to be definitely a car. You know, these Shelby products, I think forever will be sought after vehicles forever. I can't see these vehicles ever losing value. You know, I mean, the GT350, believe it or not, that car has that 2016 model year. That's first generation Voodoo generation motor, and they had some issues with them, and they did redesign them, and they had the rear end. The rear bumper has a sag in it. If I ever videoed it, I should. I'd show you the clips come undone for the rear bumper fascia, and so it has like a little, like a butt sagging. So 2016, and that's the tech, you know, tech version. That's not the race version package. So it doesn't have the better intercooler in it, and doesn't have the timer in it. And I think there's a few other things that it doesn't have, but so that's not as sought after, being that it's more of a base GT350. You know, it's not the real opted out one. But the whole point is, that car about a year ago was like the $60,000 kind of market range. It's actually gone down a little bit. It's more like 55, 57. I'm talking wholesale prices, I'm not talking retail. So, you know, retail, I think that thing's worth every bit of 60. You may get 65. Just depends what's in the market at the time. You know, so that's holding its value pretty well. The GT500, oh yeah, this thing's worth every bit of 90, 100 grand, you know, every bit of it, you know. I'd just say 100K to be safe, because nobody's giving them away, and the production on them is very small. You know, it's still production issues. So this car here, it'll always be an expensive car, you know. And years ago, when, you know, I used to always kind of wish that guys would buy these high performance cars, that the market would soften so you could get a hell of a deal on one. You know, I was always the guy, damn, you know, I wish I could get a deal. And, you know, there for a while, the Hellcat, the speculation with the Hellcats was just that you're going to be able to go out there and get these things for a steal. And, you know, and if you're following the market, it's totally opposite. Even though back in 2018, my 2016 Hellcat was worth about 50 grand. That car today is worth at least 65 grand, 70 grand. At least. I heard a guy tell me he had 75 offered for his. So that thing's gained 25 grand value. You know, I should have kept that damn thing. Yeah, right, me. Yeah, right. All right, getting up here in 81. All right, getting up here in 81 now, so let's focus a little bit more up here. What's going on? Heading over back to Bristol. I mean, Jesus Christ, I've driven to Bristol now. Went through there Thursday. Came back through Friday, came back through Saturday, came back through Sunday, now Monday. How many times have I driven to Bristol? Right? Yikes. Yeah, this thing's pretty tame. You know, you can tell me talking to the car, it's respectable interior noise. It's not radical. And actually, it's got right now the performance, kind of a little more tweaked on the performance. Interesting to see how our fuel economy does. All right, Wowsker, kind of up here in the open road now, kind of getting into it. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how is a top fuel dragster guy even get a thrill out of driving a car? I mean, for me, you know, I've driven some pretty powerful cars. Even for me in this car here, it's like, yeah, would I take a lot more power? Yeah, I would. I'd have no problem with this thing being 1,000 horsepower. And I'm just thinking to myself as I'm driving down the road, it's like, boy, talk about these guys that are driving these top fuel vehicles, you know, super stock. You know, how do you get in your GT500 and go, oh wow? Just incredible. Or you get in the Hellcat and wow, this just pushes me back. I mean, you know, and that was the main talk when the 2014 first Hellcats were released. You'd have so many people talk about, hey, I took the Hellcat and took my buddies out, and it was like, wow, you know, they're bam, they're being pushed back in their seat because of the amount of power that car had. Yeah. Yeah, now it's like, okay, so put a top fuel guy, yeah, he'd be like, yeah, right, man. You know, I'm looking for a lot more than that. So does it ruin it? You know, do these guys, you know, it's just like, I mean, come on, think it through. Do these guys really get a thrill out of these factory, you know, cars that we're buying and like, oh my God, it has so much damn power. Yeah, right. This car just hums along, man, like nothing. Hey, look, we're at 2,000 RPMs at, you know, 80 miles an hour. I mean, these things are just geared to run 150 miles an hour. And until you do 150 miles an hour with these cars, you just don't get it, you know. I mean, yeah, at 150, that's faster than you realize. You just get some respect of a vehicle when you start hitting those speeds. You know, I just thought of something, which I didn't even plan this. But wow, when I bring my Shelbys back up north, I'll have 4 Mustangs at one time on the property. Definitely have to do a photo shoot on that. Thinking through, I got my GT500, my GT350, my GT50, and then my Mach 1. Wow. So that'd be a really good photo shoot. And then if you added in the Mach E's, that'd be 6 Mustangs. A guy that grew up never even having a huge passion for Ford Mustangs. Does this make any sense? Wow. Oh, the beauty of traveling and road construction. We're dead, stopped in traffic. How's that working out for your high-performance car adventure, right? Yep, traffic's back. I mean, believe it or not, traffic seems to be, people are like, whatever. Just buy the freaking gas and go have fun, would you? Don't buy Chick-fil-A 5 times a week. Buy it 4 times a week. These DCTs, transmissions, I mean, it's so weird. I mean, sometimes you think, oh my gosh, the transmission has like failed. In first gear, it's the weirdest. It's just like it's literally like you've got a clutch pedal down here, and I'm down here clutching out, and it's slowly grabbing the, the gear. It's just weird. It's a love-hate thing, too. I think some people either really like this DCT or they really hate it. I mean, I like it because it's so much faster than a manual. Manuals are fun, but in today's technology with these automatics and DCTs, these cars are just wicked fast. You just can't get that wicked fast shifting unless you have 7 separate shifters like the drag racing guys do. Yeah, but if you don't have that, no way. Wow, Stapleway just about wiped it out there. Freedom ahead. freedom. But where the heck's going on up here, man? It's like somebody crashed on the other side of the road up there. You on the roads, you just see so much stuff. I'm on the roads a lot. I see a lot. I'm another state boy, so something crazy is going on here. You'll see a state boy pop up on this exit ramp here, probably. There he is. See him up there? So somebody's wiped it out over here on the left. Let's see what that's all about. Somebody's having a bad day. Another state boy's will be coming up on us anytime soon. Here he comes. So, you'll see him coming by. There he goes. Oh, wow. Wow, that ain't good. Yep, that's sad right there, buddy. Man. So now the whole other side's locked down. Total drag. You know, the roads are so dangerous. If you know what I mean. So for these police, they got to go all the way up and back around. That's crazy. There's no crossover here. It's too risky. They'll go down those low-lying areas and it'll be wet and they'll get stuck. So this is the exit ramp to get off. But can these guys get back on? So interesting. Where did those guys do the reverse? I didn't see them come back. Yeah, I don't know. Challenging. One thing I just got to thinking about is my daughter there. You know, you lose the exhaust note in the 6th gear in that GT350. I hate that. Yeah, that doesn't have that. I don't know why Ford did that. You know, why did Ford make it on the GT350? Once you go to 6th gear, the exhaust valve shuts down the noise. And yeah, I know you can buy a clip to outsmart that, where it keeps it open all the time. It just makes no sense with all the technology of these switchable, you know, exhaust valves. So my daughter, she's got it in 5th gear. Which is fine. That Voodoo motor wants to be 4,500 RPMs. That Voodoo motor is such a dog off the line. I mean, that is not a straight line race car. Yeah, I hear everybody going, oh yeah, it is, yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it's a high revving motor. It's a race motor. And it's really happy at that 4,800 RPM mark. So yeah, she can be in 5th gear. I mean, she's getting lousy gas mileage, but you know, the whole point is you get that exhaust note. You got to put that special clip in to override that 6th gear, silence the exhaust. And I get it. Who wants to hear obnoxious exhaust on a road trip? That's what it's more about. Versus my car here, I can make this thing quieter right now if I wish, but I like the exhaust note. All right, are the Shelbys gonna run into some rain? But if anything, look here, 15.4 miles per gallon. I mean, you know, even I'm taken back about how this supercharged Mustang gets lousier fuel mileage than my Hellcats. And the Hellcats are heavier vehicles, and even my 797 Red Eye got better mileage than this. Isn't that something? Wow. That's just hard to believe. I would think out on the highway, you know, this thing would be getting a good 18 miles a gallon. And I'm not even getting into her. You know, I'm really just my daughter behind me. With my daughter behind me, we got the 2 Mustangs hanging together, and, you know, I just don't want to expose her to getting in trouble. You know, an 18-year-old girl getting caught in a Mustang speeding. You know how that's going to play out. It's not going to be a good thing. So anyways, kind of really, I'd be curious what my daughter gets when I talk to her at the next fuel stop. We'll talk about that. It's all about gas, right? Like Gas Monkey Garage. Hey, what happened to those guys, right? Wow, just beautiful country up here in 81. Look at this here. roads are actually pretty nice. Not that heavy, which that's really nice when you're traveling. Which is beautiful country out here. Got the kid hanging back there. I think she's having fun. What do you think? I mean, these cars, these Mustangs, these Shelby products, they're just so much fun. You know, I know you got the Camaro lover out there, you got the Dodge lover out there, and that's great. Whatever, you know, works for you. But for me, the Ford Mustang product, I mean, it's just really nice. I just, you know, even for me, I would have told you 10 years ago, I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. But you know what? I can tell you now, yeah, I am sure about that. Up copper here. Yep, this is a motorcycle cop too, it looks like. Wow. Yikes. Boy, oh boy, that sucks, right? But look at the mountains, man. This 81 Virginia area is just a beautiful ride. Anybody comes up in this Virginia area, if you can get 81, 95 is not. Route 95 is like night and day. It's flat and just so much more cities, and you know, so if you come up 95, like, yeah, whip-de-doo-dah. It's this 81 western part of Virginia that gives you the real beautiful, you know, mountains, Shenandoah Valley and Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's just really nice. So if anybody's traveling, highly recommend Route 81. Don't recommend it on a holiday travel or Saturday, Sunday, but Monday, middle of the week, just awesome. It's 70-mile-an-hour driving, so, you know, it's real nice. I've been keeping it pretty tame, actually. Look at that scenery there. How about that, huh? Well, looks like we're going to get some gas and something to eat on our Shelby adventures. All right, looks like we're getting off here at Fairfield, Virginia. That's our exit here. Brownsburg. Let's see if I have a nice operation here for us. Looks like, oh yeah, busy though. I was here years ago with my truck and trailer. Oh my gosh, it was very challenging getting in and out of the location. All right. Looks like a respectable place, right? You know, you're on the road. Everybody knows you go to the wrong place, you get sick. Yeah, let's not do that, right? So this is 30 cents more up here in Virginia. Why is that, right? Well, looks like the kid's having challenges. What's wrong? You just do your double click for that. Hold it up. There you
You're
go.
not getting
Hold
it.
on.
You don't know what happened.
Okay, you got it now?
What happened.
You got it now?
Yes.
Okay. How's my puppies doing? What's the little babies doing? My little baby. All right, so we just burned $58 in fuel. Well, looky there, I went by that hay vehicle, and what do I have? I've been out in the hay fields. Good Lord. Yikes. Man, that's radical, right? There goes the kid. We're over here. She can't eat and drive. You know, drive a stick shift and eat your chicken McNuggets. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, right? I just think the GT350 just has such nice lines. I mean, it really is a nice car. All right, time to eat. Wrong car. I'm getting the doggies out. A little confused? Yeah, look at this. It's pretty cool. Little outdoor dining. That's nice. She knows, follows my instructions. Ginger baby. Where's Ginger baby? There they are. Come on. Let them go to the bathroom. Yeah, they're just scrounging now. Come on, little puppies. Come on. All right, we're done eating. All right, we're done eating. Back to the road, Tom. With all my hay in my grill. Mustang Tom, Shelby time that is. Right, Carol Shelby. All right, back to 81. Where are we going, right? In the race cars. Look at that tranny, man. This tranny's just so badass. Yippee yahoo! Right? Zippity doo dah. Get yourself in trouble up here. Got a Challenger guy coming up on me. Yeah, this is the area many years ago. I did get myself in trouble in my Raptor truck, sadly. Oh gosh, that's a terrible day in my life. Buried my father-in-law and then drive home to get a major driving offense. Yeah, Virginia's pretty radical. Anybody out there, you get in these roads in Virginia, you start hot dogging it, yeah, you're going to be in for a rude surprise if a cop catches you. You know what I mean? They nail you to the wall. But hey, look at that beautiful scenery. I mean, it's just awesome. All right, let's start trekking up the road here again. You know, it's interesting back there over lunch. I was asking my daughter, how's the GT350 doing? And believe it or not, July of last year, I let her drive it down. And she's driven a few times down here, but not a lot. And so someone kind of forgot about that GT350 early production. That's a 16 model. The steering, that steering is so directly connected to the road. The steering wheel will overtake your hand, your control, with those big, massive tires. It doesn't have the same technology. They ended up putting new technology in the front end of those GT350s to handle the steering better. You know, meaning that steering wheel, if that road's has imperfections, you feel it directly through that steering wheel. So it literally jerks your hand around, and that car can walk around a lot more because it's such a direct connection. And I kind of really didn't even think about that, but my daughter's saying, hey, do you notice how I'm kind of moving around a lot behind you? And I'm like, you don't really notice it, but I'm like, yeah, that steering wheel's really moving around if you don't hold it really well. She's like, yeah, it does. And I'm like, well, it's because the newer Mustangs have new technology to overcome that, so just some information out there. People, shopping around, buying cars, and you buy an earlier model GT350, like what I have, and you're going to notice severe steering, you're just going to really be like, wow, this car's steering wheel is so connected to the road surface because this steering wheel is moving to every imperfection there is in the road. All right, continue on, right? Can you see her car moving around? Wow, the roads went from being empty to being packed. Just already got out of bed. I mean, oh my gosh, it's crazy. But a lot of main other roads have connected into 81 now, from like Charlotte and Richmond and Charleston. So we're getting all that other traffic combined into one now. But yeah, I mean, it's really gotten crazy now. I mean, look at this, 70-mile-an-hour road. We're now up at 70, down to 40, up to 70. So it's going to be riffraff show. I got the kid right there with me. It's a little more challenging in heavy traffic. That's kind of a drag, really. You start following somebody. Look at that view. There's the valley. There's endless caverns way over there. There's literally, caves there in those mountains. See that there? Just beautiful up here. Look at all the valleys. Just know millions of years ago, this is all water. We'd be underwater right now. Millions of years ago would be my thoughts here. But just look at that peak up there, come around the bend here. That's pretty cool. That probably is a Indian tribe smoke mountain where they blew smoke for signals at the top up there. Be my guess, right? This car just hums right along. He's just riding his car for hours at a time, and you just really get in tune with that motor and transmission, and to me it's just a really great sounding combination. Ice Age, how it's all changing in front of us. As I buying our electric vehicle, right? You hypocrite. You got a YouTube channel called Ice Age, you're buying electric vehicles. You're the biggest hypocrite out there, buddy. You should run for politics. Yeah, not about right. Got the kid up here. Coming in our home stretch, so about 40 minutes out, I'd say. Had a good drive, but now we got the traffic. She can do a little burp for me, you think? All right, we're coming into even more beautiful country here. It's just really nice out here in this western part of Virginia. Just beautiful area out here, but it's growing, I've been out here for a long time, and a lot of houses are sprouting out here in the country. You'll see up here on the right. Yep, there you go. Those things just popped up overnight. All right, the kid's coming by to show me the dog. Can you see the dog? I can't see the dog. What's that all about? Race off the line now. See how good a stick shifter she is, right?
You can get one now with what's going on.
Let's see how good a stick shifter you are.
Is there a cop back there?
No. Just don't get over, hit the 60 and lay off. Hey, Scotty boy. Okay, get ready like you're at the track. Get prepared. Let's see how good you are. Got to give it some gas, but watch that car there. Not too shabby, right? country up here. As I was telling you earlier, it really is pretty. Up here in the Blue Ridge Mountains. There she is. Got a lot of local sheriffs sit up here in this area, right over these crests here. You'll come zipping over this hill and just Murphy's Law, if you know what I mean. Smell that good old exhaust. How about that little bit of fun for the kid, right? It's all about having fun. That exhaust note. I mean, come on. That's what it's all about, right? In these ICE setup cars. Internal combustion engine age, that is. As we come down the hill, over the mountain. Getting closer to home, and wow, what a weekend. Oh my gosh, I just can't emphasize enough, what a freaking weekend. Oh my goodness. When you go to one of these events, you really get a better taste of what goes on. And I've talked about it in my video I posted yesterday, Thunder Valley race weekend. You should watch that video if you haven't. And I mean, it's just so much adrenaline going on during this whole weekend of racing. You stop and think about these guys that, just say, like, for me, I mod my GT500 and I want to go do the track thing, and I'm going to drive down there to Bristol, Tennessee, and so I'm going to pack up my truck and trailer, and then I'm going to, go to the track, and then I'm going to spend time Friday and Saturday, Sunday. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, I just can't emphasize enough that, wow, talk about just taking everything out of you. These guys just have to be exhausted. I mean, it's just, wow. Just for me, going to the event 3 days in a row and staying there 8, 10, 12 hours a day, oh my gosh. I mean, it just takes it all out of you. I mean, it is so much. So I'm looking forward to getting home and just chilling out for a minute. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I hope everybody here is watching today's video. It's just the love of the Shelby product, which I think these Shelby products are some of the most baddest ass products you can get out there. I mean, I know you got the Hellcat and I get the ZL1 Camaro, and I get all that, but my passion right now is all about the Ford product, and I'm just really loving it. My daughter loves it, which that means a lot. And so anyways, I appreciate everybody watching my YouTube channel and appreciate the nice comments, and you're going to see a whole other video here very shortly. And what do you think that's all about? Well, I think it's really funny that I went to Thunder Valley. Thunder Valley, where how do you get thunder? You need some lightning, don't you? Hey, what do you think's happening next? everybody have a great day. And once again, appreciate you watching my channel. And know anybody, pass it along and hit subscribe. Have a great evening.